the USC Trojans, the storied Los Angeles Coliseum, as we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cowboys ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So USC's offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now on 3rd down for this offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts...
It's a running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the quick.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Working that left side now. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Now the play fake. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And how about the job by this offense? This is not a scrub defense. This is a top 10 defense in college football. You got to take points whenever you can get them. Nice job putting a drive together, putting 6 on the board no matter.
He smashes his way through again. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cowboys offense will get the ball for the first time. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And 2 guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win. And if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room. So important to get off to a good start. Try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Motion from the wide receiver. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense defines and stands on the result of the play. The Trojans will try to convert on 4th down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. I'm not sure this was ever a real decision. They'll go for it on 4th and inches. Calls his own number. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the 1st down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. They're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field. There's nothing you can do about it.
Looking for a crease. It's carry on. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He's got it again. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans.
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
He'll bring it out. It's Ambrose. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip and quit. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Looking for a crease to the left. Turning it on. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Got it in the middle. It's Ambrose. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Timeout, USC.
And the Cowboys have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Stewart. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's Rowe. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the score.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Stewart. Gets open down the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. The Trojans will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Ambrose. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Fires to the big fella. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Stewart. The short hands, it's Grove. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Cowboys will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Shadow of the goalpost looming, 1st and 10 from their own 1, just looking for breathing room. Oh, he's got a chance.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand, now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the 4th quarter.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Using his feet. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Got a man. It's Carry-On. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Moves around to clear up the vision. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to him. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down. On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the 1st down. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The Trojans are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Where did he find a hole in that secondary? Got room at the 35. Oh, he found a space, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, USC!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the...
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
The Cowboys will send out the punt unit. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Forced out of the pocket. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he's got enough for a 1st down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the 3rd. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Gets it to him on the screen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Gonna run it. It's carry on. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Trojans want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Trojans will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Touchdown Trojans! And the stomping has commenced.
Well, I think this home environment was just too much for their opponents to handle. There's been unbelievable noise and energy. The crowd showed up today, but how about the playmaking on the field? These guys have got dudes all over the field, and this kind of win week 1 sends a statement and reverberates all across college football.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. And the Cowboys, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Quarterback will keep it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. The Cowboys getting set on 1st and 10. Off the RPO, complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Behind his tight end. Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Looking for a man. It's Stewart. Fires to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Grove. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This dude is putting in work out of the slot, and he is just wearing out this defense.
Man, you see it, Reese, in football. These slot guys are so quick, so athletic. You back them up off the football so you can't get hands on them, and you just find ways to continue to get him the football. He's making plays, so I'm going to continue to throw it his way.
They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. And the quarterback caught